Hey guys, I'm Miriam Cutelis and I'm an art teacher with Arlington Public Schools, and I am lucky enough to be working with the most amazing colleague, Aletha Keogh, and this summer we've been busy trying to come up with just the best arts programming for our students for this coming year. As we were doing this, I thought this is so fun and amazing that I really wanted to share it with other art teachers out there, and I'm hoping this is helpful to you. And I couldn't have come this way without our collaborative efforts. And I do believe that 2020, 2021 are going to be the toughest teaching months of our teaching career. I've been teaching for over 20 years now, and I really think these are going to be very tough months. Because we were not taught how to teach online in our teaching program. And plus art especially is all about hands-on, and it feels very awkward. I mean, very simplistically to put it. But anyway, I hope this video helps. I put together 10 very specific things you must consider when you're planning for the fall, and I hope this is helpful. Look forward to hearing from you. So here are 10 things that you must consider when planning your units and your lessons for the fall if you're teaching synchronously online. Number 1, be prepared to go over your behavior routines every single class, at least for the first 2 months. You must think in advance what those routines might be, and they might change as you learn how they behave once you begin. But it's important to think about the specific behaviors you would want to have the kids follow. If you do not have any experience with this, you might want to Google and research what kinds of visuals might already exist out there that can help you. Number 2, you must create your lessons on either slides or PowerPoint so that kids can visually follow you, especially elementary kids. You are competing with TV. In essence, when they see you on the screen, you are pretty much equivalent to a television show. So it's really important that you think about the visuals you're offering, and I'm talking about anything that is not your face. I mean, your face is going to be on the corner, hopefully, and your visuals would be either your lessons, your objectives, your images that are on the screen through the slides or the PowerPoint. It's super important that you have this in order to maintain good behavior and engagement. Number 3, your slides and your PowerPoint need to have the following. And of course, you feel free to change what you need to change to make it something you can actually work with. But this is what I have. Let me look at my list over here. So the first thing is behavior expectations are your slides at the beginning of every lesson. You have images that you're going to be using to start off conversation. I would recommend planning ahead of time and having your questions already pre-typed for yourself, because who knows what's going to be going on the screen that's going to distract you, and you do want to bring quality to your program, and the way you do that is by planning in advance your questions so that they're of the highest level. The next set of visuals, the next set of slides are going to be your objectives, and by that I mean your content and your language objectives, and they must be child friendly. They must be understood by the kids. I usually just start mine with, by the end of today, you will be able to blah, 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 for both content and language. Okay, sorry for my sweating. I'm outside and it's really hot. Anyway, The next thing you're going to need are 3 to 4 items on an agenda. An agenda is different than objectives. Agenda is, these are the things you're going to be doing. And I usually just limit it to 3 to 4, and I have visuals to go with those. Super simple visuals. It's really important to have the visuals with the words, especially for our English language learners and in general for all our learners. The next thing is, I'm sorry, I'm just a little disorganized right here. You will need to have a demo video that's either pre-recorded or one that you took from YouTube. I would suggest making your own demo videos. They will often fit exactly what you need a little better. And the way that we have been making our demo videos have been just using our hands, and that way we can, I teach in Spanish, so I'm gonna have to voice over in Spanish, and then I could share my demo video with other teachers. So I usually will do the demo videos just with my hands. The next part of that one lesson for that one day is going to be the extensions, which is usually just a set of ideas or a set of instructions of some way that they can continue to work with this at home. And this is really important if the kids are doing synchronous lessons, and then they're also doing non-synchronous ones. In our case, we're doing both. So the kids will see us once a week, and then once a week they're getting a lesson online. So having an embedded extension then becomes the non-synchronous lesson that they do at home. And this also helps your students who are in needing of enrichment or scaffolding, and it just allows for kids to continue to work with the material in a different way. Okay, number 4. Number 4 is really important. You cannot go in August or September and think you're going to be able to do this synchronously without planning. So I'm sorry, but you're going to have to work on it this summer and start thinking about it. And even if you start jotting some ideas down, is going to help your stress level. As I said, we were not taught this in school, so it's not going to come easy. There's going to be a lot of technology kind of issues that are going to come up as well. So that is going to take up a lot of our time. So it's really important that while we're away in the summer to start thinking about those now. So that's super important. I've already talked about this in number 3, but in number 5 is pre-record your demonstration videos. Every single lesson must have a demonstration video, because art is about using your hands, and while you're in a meeting with them remotely, that's not going to be possible. So again, planning that in the summer, possibly recording some of those. It could be only like 3 to 5 minutes long. They don't have to be long. The benefit of it is that you've already recorded it, you've embedded it into your slideshow, and now you can play it for the kids. Number 6, and I've already mentioned this, but it's I need to emphasize it, is in your lessons and at the end add some enrichment, extension activities for the kids to do at home, because you're only with them for, let's say, half an hour, at most 40 minutes. For us, it's half an hour, but they don't see you again for the rest of the week. So if they're really excited about what you just taught them, it's important that you include in there some ways that they can extend their learning at home. Number 7, and this one I had to learn for myself this year, and that is you are going to want to work collaboratively with your teammates. This is really important. I'm very lucky that I'm not the only art teacher at my school. There are 2 other art teachers at my school. But I am not kidding when I say 2020, 2021 are going to be the hardest teaching years of your life. So if you normally just like to do your own thing, this is not the year. This is the year where you roll up your sleeves and you divvy up the jobs and make your lives easier. So number 7, very important, collaborate. Number 8, and again, I have to give kudos to my awesome teammate, Aletha Keogh, for coming up with this idea with me. And begin with drawing unit. Heck, you are going to have a tough year. We don't know what the kids have at home. We don't know when they're going to be able to get their materials. Most likely they have pens and pencils. So begin with a drawing unit, make your life easier. Number 9, to know who's in your class, go and do a screenshot of all the kids that are in there about 10 minutes into your class. That way you don't have to actually take attendance, but by you doing the screenshot, you quote unquote take attendance, and then you can write their names down after class. Again, it's going to be quite crazy in there the first couple weeks, so it's really important that you're present, and the way to be present is maybe not do a 5-minute attendance roll call. So the best way to do attendance, screenshot. Okay, last is number 10. You are going to want to set up a time to meet with your team to go over what worked and didn't work for at least the first few months. Again, we weren't taught this in our teaching program. I know for sure I wasn't taught how to teach remotely in my teaching program. And the best way to get better at it is to learn from our mistakes. And I think just creating a group of professionals that are willing to share their mistakes and willing to learn together is the best way to survive 2020, 2021. All right, thank you so much for joining me with this video. Best wishes for this year. I look forward to hearing all our success stories. My goal this year is, again, to continue providing my students with quality arts programming regardless of where we are. And if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, please feel free to comment. You can email me at miriam.cutelis@apsba.us, or you can email me at my email, miriam.cutelis@yahoo.com. Either way, I will try my best to communicate. Hey, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and like it. And that way you can get all my new videos as they come up. Thank you.